Good morning everybody. All the machines now in their winter positions. 1943 Fordson Standard N. There's a wartime machine on the left there. 1953 roller Evelyn Barford with its side sheets. It's a beautiful morning in South Wales. Everything's on stop now. It's too bloody cold to fart about with these machines this weather to do the steering clutches on this one. That is the last spare steering clutch that I've got to strip out. That'll go into one of the other drots. All this machine now is all ready to rebuild in the spring. Everything's all in place. The clutches are in my workshop. There's no point in putting everything back when we probably get snow and bad weather later on this year. So this machine's on stop now till the springtime. I've been moving the machines around to the winter position and also to make room for the 1946 Evelyn Barford. My Hydravane there, 90D, from late 1960s. Waterboard used these quite a lot. It's got all the kit in there, including a Thor pneumatic breaker and a Perkins 4107 diesel engine. Picked this machine up actually for 80 quid and saw scrounge bits for it from various plant hire firms, and I've had this one about 12 years now and sprayed all the machines I've got, done work on the house, used it for digging out concrete pillars and all sorts of things. So good machine, very reliable. This is my old Fordson Major, 90 Power Major. It's been a bit neglected really. I've had this one just about 25 years now. Second machine I bought. I got new wings, new lights, some other new bits for it. She's going to have a full respray and a rewire. Already put an alternator on it, so I've widened an alternator already a few months back. This machine will be used to give the Evelyn Barford a pull up the driveway if it starts to slip on the way up. So it's like a banking tractor. We'll use it to pull it up. Quite a good machine, very reliable, always on the button, always starts. Moved back the Evelyn Barford GFX, which is now fully restored, working. Just drained all the roll water out of it now, the raw water, to stop it freezing. She's all anti-freezed up and protected. The 1942 D4 7J. She's all anti-freezed up now and been moved back recently. She actually fired it up last week, started on the third pull of the donkey engine, so it's a pretty good machine. All the drops are all lined up. The far one is a 1962 BD6 drop, then a 1959 BD6 drop at the cab, and obviously the 100 loader, which I took to the Nice show last year. That's all of them been antifreeze checked and all greased up already for the winter time and for next year's show season. I think I got another Stores tractor behind there, which is a BD6 that at the back there. That's my actual Stores tractor to keep the other three running. So the plan is to strip that one right out, keep the bits I need. Let to get rid of this caravan, make more room here. Got a couple of jobs to do, a couple of projects. Obviously to fit the winch to the D4, but the snag with that needs seals and gear tooth. The old roller moved it the other day. She's soon to be joined by another stablemate from the Evelyn Barford company, which is the next in range. This one, this is the actual first in the range. It's a GA, it's known as a GA light roller. all tarped up now, and with the side sheets down to protect it from the winter. This is the next one up from it, which is about 3.5 ton, and the one that's coming within the next before Christmas hopefully is the 5 to 6 ton range. So yeah, it should be good. It'll just about fit in there. Things are getting a little bit tight now, so if I stick the nose end of that roller next to this one, she should fit in there nice and comfortable, so I can do a bit then early next year. All the drops all nicely lined up now. There's good machines, you know, part of British history really. The old drops were seen in nearly every building site, like the JCB3s in the 1960s and 70s, all superseded now by the 360-degree machines now. They've taken over all the work that these used to do, but still could do a day's work, maybe slower, but still could do a day's work. Good machines. I love the old drops. I got to get this one sorted out now. This will be quite a fast job really, because I got all the bits for it. It was last painted in 1996, I think she was painted. So she's lasted pretty well. Just needs a bit of a tart up now and some new wings at last. I repaired these years ago, but now she's got new wings to make her look fine. That's probably the next job. Next job after that in the early spring is to rebuild this old girl here, the 1942 TD6. I'd be glad to get that one sorted out. I felt a bit bad about this one really. I've been getting machines which has jumped the queue, and this one's always gone back to the back burner due to the steering clutch work on it, which is quite essential and very hard to do on an old crawler, you know, especially this one's, it hadn't been used for years. So hopefully by, I would say February, March, that one will be nearly finished, hopefully. And this one should be not far behind it. There's the old winch there, that's going to be rubbed down. It looks worse than it is actually, but it's about a day or 2 days work on that to get that to where they want it. Mainly new seals and new gear. But the old head drain's been a very good tool to me, very handy, and probably one of the most useful machines I've got, because it's used for sort of everything. And finally on to my 1938, the oldest machine I got is a D23J number 506. It was new to John Ingate, farmer up in Suffolk. I've still got the original bill of sale. She had a couple of problems with it on number 1 cylinder, but I've renewed the injector, so it should be okay now. There's another machine. There's the trouble when you get so many machines, it's hard to keep up to date with, to get them ready for shows and all that. And but this is actually quite a useful tool, and the third machine I bought. I've had this one a number of years now, and as you can see, she looks quite good. I like these old cats, but the old temperamental donkey starting, it can be a bit of a pain. I'm still 100% happy with the magneto on this one. But yeah, put some petrol in it, clean the mag up, clean the points up, and I reckon she'll fire up. So that's basically it. That's the fleet. As we say, the Evelyn Barford 1946 roller, the GB roller, hopefully to come before Christmas or just after. It's not easy to move all these machines around in the confined space, and because of their age they can be temperamental, but touch wood, all of these started up very well, so I can't complain really. So that's it for now, on quite a cold day. It's about -2 in the valleys, but beautiful sunshine. As you can see behind this one is a scarifier for the draught. That will be fitted to possibly the one with the cab up the end there. I've got plans for that one. It might end up on hopefully on a TV show, Salvage Squad. I'm trying to persuade them to start up the production company to start filming Salvage Squad, and I would like that machine to be one of the first ones on it. So there you go. Everything's all anti-freezed up and tarped up for the winter time. So I would love to have a workshop, but can't have everything. At least I got a nice outdoor workshop at the moment. I've been using the greenhouses actually to store tractor parts and actually do some working, because it's out of the rain. It's not too bad in there. As you can see, there's all the TD6 parts in there, the wings and all that's all been ready to go on. So hopefully in the new year things will progress. Goodbye.